Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a breakthrough so profound it feels like it's been ripped straight from a science fiction novel. We're talking about a technology that could either save millions of lives or, well, pose a threat unlike anything we've ever seen before.
So let's just jump right in. For the very first time, scientists have used artificial intelligence to create 16 completely new viruses from scratch. And let's be super clear about this. These aren't just tweaked versions of existing viruses. They have absolutely zero precedent in nature. They are totally new.
So you have to be asking, how on earth is that even possible? Well, the answer lies in a brand new kind of AI, one that's basically learning to speak the language of life itself.
These are called genomic language models, or GLMs for short. And instead of training them on books and websites, scientists are feeding them the genetic code of thousands upon thousands of organisms. This lets the AI learn the fundamental rules of biology. And this is maybe the best way to think about it. It's a fantastic analogy, really. This new AI works a lot like the AI you're probably already using. You know how ChatGPT can write an essay because it's read the entire internet? Well, these GLMs are reading the book of life, the genome, so they can learn how to write brand new DNA.
And here's a really crucial point. This isn't some secret tech that's locked away in a vault somewhere. The specific models that created these viruses, AOV1 and AOB2, are open source. That means the tools are just out there on the internet. Now, that could supercharge research all over the world, but it also means basically anyone with the right skills can get their hands on this incredibly powerful technology.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Creating new viruses sounds pretty alarming, right? But the scientists behind this had a really noble goal. They're trying to solve one of the single biggest crises facing all of modern medicine. And that crisis is antibiotic resistance. See, bacteria are evolving way faster than our drugs can keep up. The World Health Organization projects that by 2050, these superbugs could be responsible for 10 million deaths every single year. Just to put that in perspective, that's more than cancer kills today. So what's the solution? Well, it might just come from nature's own bacteria killers. They're called bacteriophages, or phages for short. Think of them like nature's own tiny cruise missiles, hyper-specialized to hunt and obliterate bacteria, while leaving our human cells completely untouched. So here's the big reveal. Those 16 AI-generated viruses, they're actually custom-designed bacteriophages. The whole point is to create a new generation of living medicine, perfectly engineered to take out the deadliest superbugs that our antibiotics just can't fight anymore. Okay, so it all sounds amazing, incredibly promising. But this is exactly where the story takes a very sharp and kind of scary turn. Because any tool that's powerful enough to create a miracle cure is also a tool that could be used to create a global threat. And this brings us right to a classic, thorny problem in science. It's known as the dual-use dilemma. It's when the exact same technology can be used for incredible good and for incredible harm. And believe me, this isn't just some theory. Studies from researchers at Microsoft uncovered a truly terrifying possibility. They found that the same type of AI that can design a life-saving medicine can also be prompted to design new, toxic proteins that our current safety systems literally cannot see. So why can't we detect them? Well, because the AI is just so smart. It designs a deadly molecule that, when you just look at the code, looks completely harmless. It follows all the right biological rules, so when our computers screen the genetic sequence, no alarms go off. It's basically designed to bypass our safety checks. So if our human-designed screening methods are now totally obsolete against this new threat, what can we do? Well, the proposed solution sounds like it's straight out of a movie. We fight fire with fire. We use another AI. You see, the fatal flaw in our old system is that it's like trying to understand a complex machine just by reading the blueprint. It can read the genetic sequence, but it can't tell us what the final 3D shape of that protein is going to be. And if you don't know the shape, you have no idea what it's actually going to do. This is where a totally different kind of AI called AlphaFold comes in. It's a revolutionary system from DeepMind, and it has one very specific superpower. It can look at a genetic sequence and predict with incredible accuracy the complicated 3D shape that protein is going to fold into. And this right here shows you the proposed safety net. Step 1, a GLM designs a new protein. Step 2, it just sails right past our old screening methods. But then, Step 3, AlphaFold steps in, analyzes it, predicts its 3D shape, and based on that shape, it can predict its true function and flag it as dangerous. It's a wild idea, right? One AI creates, and a second, specialized AI checks its work.
But look, even with an AI referee, we still haven't solved the biggest problem here. Because this isn't just about one tool or one piece of tech. This is about a fundamental shift in our relationship with biology itself. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Biology is no longer just something we discover and observe. It's something we can write. Its DNA and proteins are executable code, and we are quickly learning how to be the programmers.
And this right here is the heart of the challenge. This chart says it all. The pace of AI development in biology is just skyrocketing, but the pace of our governance, the laws, the regulations, the ethical rules to control it, is moving at a snail's pace. And that creates this massive, dangerous gap.
So the ultimate risk is that this incredible power to program life itself falls into the wrong hands before we, as a global community, have even agreed on the basic rules of the road. We're talking about needing global screening standards, clear safety protocols. We are literally building the car while it's speeding down the highway. Which leaves us with one final and very urgent question. The power to program biology is here. It's not going away. So the real question is, are we ready to be the ones writing the code? And what rules are we going to write for ourselves before it's too late?